As a coach, you can spend a lifetime chasing after those can't-miss blue-chip recruits. And most of the time, it's a dead end. But you still wonder what it would be like to throw a LeBron James type of player out there and watch the magic unfold. Well, Mike Tucker is one of the few coaches outside the Power 5 conferences that can say he talked a top 20 recruit out of North Carolina and Notre Dame to play for the Flyers. And he didn't have to go far to make it happen either. By the time this Alter High School superstar committed to UD, she was on her way to setting Ohio high school scoring records. And by the time she left Dayton after 2 seasons, she was on her way to setting the same NCAA records at the college level. When the curtain raised, it was showtime, and she delivered on stage every night. Missy Gregg started life at Centerville High School, making a name for herself as one of the top talents in the state. After 2 seasons playing for the Elks, she nearly caused a South suburban city riot when she transferred to neighboring Alter High School to finish up her prep career. Now, by the time she was done, she was the greatest goal scorer in state history, male or female. As prep royalty goes in the city of Dayton, she's kind of up there with Dwight Anderson, 3-time All-State, Ohio Player of the Year, 2-time Prep All-American. And it didn't take long for us to realize the greatness in her natural ability, her physical tools, and that weapon of mass destruction hanging off her left hip. In her first match in her first season at UD, Gregg scored both goals in a 2-0 victory over Purdue. At 5'11" and built like a Clydesdale, her tremendous foot skills, physical tools complemented her soccer ability on and off the field. Her work rate was first class. She had a cannon left and right foot that was so dangerous, if she hit you in the head with the ball, it could knock you out cold. And her heading ability in the box was Abby Wambach good. Every night, Flyer fans saw something they just had never seen before. Plays being made by a true freshman that most senior captains from the Big Ten or the ACC couldn't do. When the lights turned on, it was showtime, a nickname we gave her that's kind of turned into shorthand over the years. Showtime Gregg set the Flyer scoring record with 57 points on a stupefying 23 goals and 11 assists. Only one other freshman in Dayton history has gotten within half of that total. She was named NSCAA Third Team All-American and helped guide the Flyers to their first ever NCAA appearance, beating Evansville in a Beaujean Field Classic before losing to Notre Dame and South Bend in the NCAA second round. Her sophomore season was very similar. The buzz surrounding her put her on the Hermann Trophy radar, and she totaled 50 points on 22 goals and 6 assists, with the only blemish really being a loss to Xavier in the A10 Tournament title match. She was named A10 Offensive Player of the Year and was tabbed First Team All-Atlantic 10 for the 2nd year in a row. Now, returning for her junior season, the hype was immense. She was a preseason First Team All-American and really was one of the leading contenders to win the Hermann Trophy outright. But that's kind of where the story took a detour. Playing semi-pro ball in Memphis over the summer, she found a new home and a new school, Division II Christian Brothers University. While shocking to people in Dayton, she had her reasons and ended up winning a D2 national title there. She was named NCAA Division II National Player of the Year twice and ended up scoring 123 goals for CBU. Her 180 NCAA goals at Dayton and Christian Brothers are still the most goals scored in college soccer history at any level, male or female. And it's not even close. Missy scored exactly 180 goals in high school too, so think about that. 360 goals from her freshman year in high school to a college senior. Cy Young's 749 complete games pitched probably stands a better chance of being shattered than that record. Now, perhaps there are a few out there wondering if 2 seasons at Dayton is enough to be considered among the best 11. But consider this, Missy is still number 4 all-time at UD in career points. If we simply extend her scoring average over 4 seasons, she'd have 33% more points than current number 1 and fellow best 11 honoree, Colleen Williams. Missy's pure individual soccer ability and physical tools were in a class by themselves. She probably could have and should have played on the U.S. women's national team, but Showtime was never really boxed in by what others expected her to do. And that may help explain part of her greatness. So congratulations to Missy Gregg for being named the highest flyer and making our Mike Tucker dream team. We'll unveil a new player every Monday throughout the season in honor of head coach Mike Tucker's success and coaching career at the University of Dayton. Until then, for UDPride, I'm Chris Hermann. Take care and go Flyers.